Hello, this is John Bell. This is what, June the 8th?
8th,
June
yeah.
the 8th on Tuesday. We're at the property of 6559 Caminito, Blythfield in La Jolla. We're getting ready to do an interview with one of the building subcontractors, general contractors, who would be issued a proposal on repair of the property here. Basically, we're going to do a quick interview and then take a tour of the house and then show some of the examples of the settlement problems and the foundation problems and issues regarding the property. So I'm going to introduce you now to Eddie. Eddie, go ahead and kind of give us an introduction on you and your company and some of your credentials and background.
Hi, I'm Eddie Leverett, and I'm a general contractor and inspector, ICBO, and I'm an International Code Counsel also. And I've been in business probably 30-something years, something like that, and I've built homes, shopping centers, medical centers, you name it. We've built it here, Colorado, Vail, Aspen, all over.
And how long you've been a contractor in the state of California?
30-something years.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we've been here and out of state.
Why don't you give us a little background on Windermere and some of the problems associated with this area and this particular house?
Well, there's definitely movement, on this house, and it's obvious. You can see it around, where it's moving. And
We'll do a tour.
Drainage.
Yeah, we'll do a tour. We'll look at the drainage issues, some of the settling cracks and issues. But I've been told that Windermere was a golf course at one time,
Right.
and that a lot of the grading was done with compacted fill. Give us a
Yeah.
little background on what that problems and challenges that
That's
presents.
compacted fill, but they only go 95%, so you've always got that 5% to contend with, which, the more the more fill you have, the more movement
Right.
you could.
So it's always susceptible to movement when you do
Right.
compacted fill.
Right, it always is.
Right. And have you heard of any other houses that have moved in this area with similar type problems?
Yes, there's several homes around here.
Okay. All right. So what we'd like to do, I think, Eddie, at this time is have you kind of give us a tour, and we'll look at different evidence of the settlement and of the cracks. In your proposal in particular, what was the approximate dollar value or range of value
It was 235, 240.
235,
Yeah,
240,000.
Yeah.
And that would basically remedy all the things above ground, not including the foundation
Not
work.
including the foundation, though.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take a tour, and we're going to go look at these different evidence, and we'll be able to videotape and document as much of this as we can. So thanks for joining us today.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. Here we are at 6559 Caminito, Blythfield. Coming into the front door, trying to verify the residence address. 6559. Coming in the front door. All right. Eddie, what's the first area you want to take us to?
Well, if you want to start here, cracks.
Yeah.
Here's cracks right here showing, that's going down.
Okay. So we have some foundation cracks
Yeah,
here.
and that's all through here. It's all over. And it continues over to the front door over there.
Oh, it does continue the front door?
You can see how it's all humped up right here.
So it does kind of rise up in the center of the crack.
Yeah, and you can see somebody's patched it in the past.
Right.
And
They've
it's
tried to
moved
go back
since
and
then.
they've tried to go back and patch it. And
Yeah, but it's
literally
moved again.
it's moved again.
Yeah.
And from the time you first took a look at this house, you could also tell
Yeah,
that
things are still moving.
still moving.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to try and zoom in on these cracks.
Yeah, that's above the door. That's on the header side.
Sizable crack there.
Yeah, which you can see it's going down and out because of that.
Yeah, and then it goes all the way up this corner,
Right.
and then there's some separation in the top.
Mm-hmm.
up in that corner. You can see it pretty vivid.
Yeah. You can also see it.
Okay, here we have some more separation around the post for the fireplace. And it's really off level here. I feel like I'm standing at a slight decline to the right. And it matches the separation that's by the chimney. Okay, anything else in this room or area, Eddie?
Well, that's pretty much it here, I think. And then over here you can see the same thing. Supposed to have like a 2% fall. Now, when the house is here, it's going right into the house. Water comes in, it goes right over to that corner.
Boy, it's really buckled up in that corner.
That's where it's settled here and pushed
I see.
outward.
Okay. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up this angle, but there's a severe, almost bulge
Well,
in the
if
corner.
you look at it from that door right there, see how small? You can
Okay.
see it's coming down.
Yeah, let me try and capture that.
Yeah.
So if we get down at ground level, we can
Yeah.
see the gap between the door frame there on the left, right there, and then how that gap goes away completely on the other end.
Where it should be the opposite of it.
Yeah, it should be the opposite. So, and that's not carpet pulled up or anything, that's just pure buckling
Yeah.
of the foundation. And then there's some separation there in the corner.
It leaks all over in here.
Okay, so point that out one more time.
Over in here. It's all water damage
All water damage in that corner.
in that corner.
And then when you were here, it was raining one day.
You can see above the crack, more movement there.
Yeah. Outside on the stucco, on the corner of the window, there's additional crack right there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of zoom in pretty good on that one.
It's right there.
So in your estimation, Eddie, do you feel that this is kind of a sunroom or green room, that this may have to be reattached or reinforced, or how would you fix some of these cracks and separations in this room?
Well, it needs flashing. Is what it needs on the stucco. You know, flashing under the stucco to where the water goes out. The way it is, it's going behind it.
Okay.
It's just the way they installed it originally.
Right.
You know, it's not right.
But once
And then this is a problem too. Like I say, the water coming in will go right down to that corner.
and that's towards the house, which is a
Yeah.
big no-no.
Towards, yeah.
So to the right is to the outside, you can see the green trees,
Right.
but to the left is back into the living area.
Which
All right.
in turn causes mold and all kinds of problems.
Water intrusion.
Yeah.
Potential
under the
mold,
carpet
mildew.
that you might not see, you know,
Mhm.
from here.
Okay. All right, so let's tour the rest of the house and see what else we can find. Okay, and point that out again, Eddie. Where's
Right
that
here.
movement?
Right here.
Okay, we have visible signs right there where the fireplace in this room meets up with the floor. Pretty sizable gap of separation there.
You can see water coming in right there. You've got water stains
Okay,
on the upper part.
water stains in the upper section where the wall meets the ceiling.
Right.
Okay,
And then these cabinets, you can see where movement has pulled loose.
okay. And on the cabinets, it's pretty much across this whole section of cabinets,
Yeah, this
right?
whole area, yeah.
Okay, so if we,
Matter of fact, you can feel it going downhill right here. I mean, just walking.
well, let's kind of zoom in because we're going to start over here on the right, which is by the fireplace. Again, just to get our bearings, there's the fireplace. And then as we zoom in, we're going to see the separation all across the top of these cabinets. And it's quite uneven. It's not continuously a large gap. It kind of closes in one section. Okay, all right.
Like I said.
Okay, so this is the